What does it mean to be in the wake? Wake is versatile because it is both a noun and a verb. To wake up, to become aware, conscious, coherent. Awake, a gathering for the dead. In the wake, in that which is left behind. When we think of democracy, we stand on the shoulders of those who wrote democracy into law, who proclaimed that the new world should be of the people, for the people. We think of democracy as synonymous with the highest form of freedom. But we know that this has not always been. Our democracy, since its inception, has been scarred by the institution of slavery and its legacy on the landscape of America, that which is left behind. In her seminal text, In the Wake, on Blackness and Being, Christina Sharpe asks us to envision our present as the legacy of slavery, dividing her book into parts, with each part engaging with the idea of wake work, imagining new ways to live in the wake of slavery, in slavery's afterlives, to survive and more, the afterlife of property. Sharpe uses word deconstruction and literary and artistic analyses as wake work, reframing the act of mourning to be an act of thinking with care. At various times throughout the book, Sharpe refers to blackness as non-being, referring to the undoing of black being and black existence and the construction of non-being, a form of property, a legal playground to exercise violence. Phrasing it this way exposes how blackness and black being do exist and have existed, but also exposes the way that the social and legal status of being is something that can be non, as in not. She builds on black non-being from academics Saidiya Hartman and Frank Wilderson, and the way that black existence is made physical through the position of the unthought. If we consider the conditions for being as, I think, therefore I am, non-being becomes, you are incapable of thinking like me, so you are not. Sharpe deconstructs the meaning of imminent and imminent in this same context. Imminent, about to happen, precipitative. Imminent, inherent, existing within. Both meanings occupy a unique perspective of being the before, the now, and the after. The homophones tell a tale when wielded by Sharpe. The everyday of black imminent and imminent death, and the ways we resist. Black imminent death, death that is about to happen, that is precipitated and even faded. Black imminent death, a social death through the status of blackness, the way that we are comfortable to black death. Imminent in the way that the law continually finds a loophole, a reasoning why a black person needed to die. Imminent in the way that the law needs black death to hold power. Sharpe's work grounds our position as the afterlife of slavery, as a means of framing the work that has yet to be done to construct black being in a world that needs black non-being and black death. We are made to engage in wake work with her as we read, deconstructing and reconstructing with care. In the wake, we must reframe democracy and rights to encompass that we can never go back to a time before slavery. We also cannot change what it was by denying that it happened. It was unimaginable, imagined, and actualized. We have been and will continue to be playing catch-up to even crack the surface of actualizing freedom. And yet I believe what has been left for us in the wake is the language and imagination to name what has been done, to mourn what was lost, and to be willing to imagine something new.